Greetings, blessings, and good afternoon, everybody. God bless each and every one of you, man. I'm so excited to see all of you all on today. Hey, I hope y'all had a great Christmas celebration, to be able to spend time with your families, to be able to have the moment together with your loved ones, be able to just sit back and relax and be able to share in precious moments, because it's moments like that that people really have to make sure that they take full advantage of, because there are people even now that unfortunately don't are not able to spend the holidays with their families. So you have the moments and the opportunities to spend your time with your loved ones. Make sure that you're able to do so. And so, of course, those of you that are here, thank you all so much for joining in. Thank you all so much for being with us. Thank you even more so for being a part of the replay. Why? Because you could have been anywhere, but the Lord laid it on your heart to be here. And so, for those of you that are here for the very first time, please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kendrick Walker. I'm affectionately known as Apostle KJ. I'm the pastor of a wonderful ministry here in the city of Houston, Texas, that goes by the name of Visible Kingdom Empowerment Church, which, of course, is also led alongside my beautiful and lovely wife, Prophetess Melanie Walker. And, of course, today we're here to serve you on this last Tuesday lunch rush of 2023. And of course, I just need y'all to do me a favor right quick, because I'm not going to be serving you long. As always, we want to make sure that you have good food with a good encouraging word, and of course, a good for you to have a great rest of your day. And so, if you can, do me the favor of just taking the time to share this broadcast with a few friends and family that you may know. Of course, those that you spend time with, take the time to share this with them, okay? And of course, as you're doing so, I will be doing that as well. Why? Because we want to make sure that we're not just sharing, keeping things to ourselves, but we're making sure that everybody has the opportunity to experience something good, something great, something amazing. All right, so now, as you guys are doing that, I just want to be able to ask you to think about your 2023. Okay, some of us, you could say that 2023 was a great year for you. Some of you can say that 2023 was a not so great year for you. But what I want to focus on for everybody is just one question. I just got one question for you, and that is: did you finish your plate? Here on today's final lunch rush for 2023, I just want to know: did you or did you not finish your plate? What do you mean by that, Apostle KJ? Those of you that are very close to my wife, that are close to co-pastor, uh, y'all know what her favorite saying would be. How many? A matter of fact, those of you that are here, can y'all actually just say out loud for me, or even type on the screen? What is co-pastor's saying that she's always known for? I'll give y'all 10 bonus points if y'all can actually put out there what co-pastor's favorite saying is, especially when it comes to her life philosophy. I'm gonna give y'all 10 bonus points, but I'm gonna give y'all 10 seconds to let it be to tell me what it is. All right. So for those of you that do not know, co-pastor's favorite saying is, "If it's on my plate, I can eat it." I'm gonna say it once again. Her favorite saying, her life philosophy is, "If it's on my plate, I can eat it." So I ask you all this question because many of us in 2023 have had quite a bit on our plate. So much that we want to accomplish, so many things that we want to do, many goals and dreams, aspirations. And it just comes down to, even as life is lifing, did you or did you not have the opportunity to finish your plate? Now, let me take a little flashback with you all because this is lunch rush. And I know on some of you all's plates, when especially when parents was doing the cooking for you, there was always certain things that you would get on the plate that you were very excited about getting. Some of us, we were able to get excited about getting some chicken. Some of us was excited about getting spaghetti. Some of us was excited about getting macaroni and cheese. Some of us was excited about getting pizza. Some of us was excited about getting that special made recipe from grandma. We got excited about certain foods because we knew that once that hit our plate, we was going to want seconds and thirds, and we was hoping that it was enough that it would be some leftovers to go for the next couple of days or so. But then there were those things that got to your plate that just didn't appeal to you. Some of you didn't like the leafy green vegetables. Some of us didn't like squash. Some of us didn't like Brussels sprouts. Some of us didn't like cauliflower or broccoli. Some of us didn't like asparagus. Some of us didn't. Some of us didn't want to experience okra. A lot of us, even though we had things that we liked on our plate, there was still something on the plate that we just did not want to eat. However, people of God, I say that to say this, because God always knows and understands exactly what we need in order for us to be able to walk in the fullness and in the purpose and the plan that He has for our lives. Sometimes, people of God, it's the very things that are on your plate that you don't like that God needs for you to be able to digest. Some of us are not a very big fan of the word process, but some things we are in need of in order for us to be able to successfully go through the process, to be able to go to the next not level, but to the next dimension. And see, for those of you that have children, you know that if you're wanting your child to go to the next grade, they have to do a particular amount of work. But most children, even now, have to make sure that they pass a special type of exam, a special type of test. And if they don't pass this special type of exam or test, Apostle D's, they can't go to the next level. They can't go to the next grade, which means in turn that they may end up either having to go to summer school, or they end up having to repeat that same grade, which causes them to be held back. I'm saying to you, even now, people of God, that the very things that may have hit your plate in 2023, you cannot allow yourselves to just be full of the good things and the favorite things and the things that are full of flavor that you would believe that you would be truly successful. No, in 2023, when you are finishing your plate, the reality is there are some good things that's going to hit your plate that you have to eat, and there's going to be some things that are not so good to you, but guess what? It's good for you. The word of God reminds us, in the word of God, it says in Romans chapter 8, I believe it's verse number 28, it says, for we know that all things work together for the good of them that love the Lord and are called according to His purpose. So if we want to understand whether or not that we finish our plate, here comes the question: how do we respond to difficult situations? How did we respond to people that lied on us and talked about us behind our back? How did we respond to those situations that we know that most times we would run away from, but did we turn around and face them instead of run away from them? How did you react or respond to those situations that you normally would get mad at people about, but God allows you to be able to stand still and see the salvation of the Lord, to allow you to experience the victory. People of God, there is so much that many people have had on their plate, but they never had the opportunity to finish their plate. And that's why parents always had to constantly tell their children, in order for them to get the favorite food that they wanted, in order for them to get that chocolate cake, in order for them to get that sweet potato pie, in order for them to get that dessert, they had to finish their plate. Come on, baby, eat some more than Brussels sprouts. Come on, baby, come on, just do a spoonful of okra. Come on, just taste some of the broccoli. It's good for you. I know it don't feel good to you. I know it's a little bit different, but I'm not going to feed you something that's not going to be good for you in the long run. I'm not going to feed you something that's not for your benefit. Understand, realize, and recognize that in this 2023 year, so many of us have missed out on benefits because of the taste. But the word of God says, oh, taste and see that the Lord is good. Do we not realize that even though we may not be used to something because of its presentation, but if we are allowing ourselves to understand the benefits of it, then we know that it is for our good. That when we put it to our mouths, even though it might not taste good, at the end of the day, our health is that much better. Our thought process is that much better. If you are one that truly believes that you want to do better in your finances, do better in your marriage, do better on the job, do better in every area of your life, then you have to allow yourself to have those moments and opportunities to look at those very things on your plate and not just eat the things that you like, but even the things that you don't like that are still for your good. And the word of God says again, for we know that all things work together for the good of them that love the Lord and are called according to his purpose. So if we know that it's for our good, then we know that God intends for something good to happen. Something great and something good. Not just something good, but something great is expected to happen for you. Even in these last days of 2023, God still wants to do something great for you. God still has a plate that's sitting right there in front of you. Will you take the time to finish that plate? Will you take the time to eat the food that God needs for you to consume, so that not only your natural man is in the state where it needs to be, but so that your spirit man can be able to be fully developed, so that you can fully walk in the plan, the purpose, and the promise that God has for your life. People of God, I challenge you. Matter of fact, no, I encourage you. I encourage you to take that plate and make sure that you don't leave the table without finishing your plate. If you want to do something that's going to really make you proud, that's going to really make you feel accomplished, sit at the table and finish your plate. God bless you, Sister Ashley. Thank you so much for being here. Again, allow yourself to finish what God has put in front of you, what God has entrusted you with. Because if he did not put that plate in front of you, if he put that plate in front of you, that means he knows that you are able to consume what is there, that you are able to eat what is there. Again, just as my beautiful wife says, if it's on my plate, I can eat it. I understand some people may allow themselves to feel that they don't want to eat too much, but don't put yourself in a position to believe that God's not going to handle business for you. Don't put yourself in a position to believe that God is not going to allow you to finish the plate that he has given you. Again, God bless you. Love you all. And of course, if this has been a blessing to you, take the time, go ahead, sow into the word. There's different ways that you can be able to sow, whether it's through Cashapp, which is $ VKEC. You can do through Givelify, which of course is the church name, Visible Kingdom Empowerment Church. You could also do text to give, which is text VKEC to the number 53555. But of course, if it's been a blessing to you, definitely sow into it. Make sure that tomorrow is going to be a very important day, because tomorrow is our vision casting. We're going to be doing the vision casting for 2024. So definitely continue to keep me as well as me, my wife, and the church in your prayers, as we are going to be releasing what the Lord has spoken to me about the year of 2024, about the direction of the church, how we are going to be moving and operating. And I pray that you all are just as excited as I am for what the Lord is getting ready to do. I love you all, people of God, and I look forward to seeing you all on tomorrow at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Again, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time is our vision casting. Love you all. God bless you.